And welcome back to today's Retirees with Certified Financial Planner Wayne Maslick of Great Lakes Benefits and Wealth Management. On today's program, we are talking about 10 things to ponder before you retire. And we've been going through these. In this segment, this is a very interesting one, Wayne. It just simply says live.
Yeah, I mean, if when you're in your retirement years, you have to, you should act out the things you've dreamed about and thought about that you would be doing in retirement. Mm-hmm. And too many people don't. One of the reasons they don't is they're afraid to spend the money that they have.
Okay.
Mainly because they didn't go through everything we just covered as far as the 10
Sure.
things to ponder before you retire, because they're unsure that they have the means to live those things out. So we have to make sure as a planner that they do.
Mm-hmm.
We have to go through the numbers, like I said, the costs, what people need to live on,
Mm-hmm.
and put it against what they have coming in and the assets they have saved, and then we let them know, yes, you can go enjoy, you take your vacations, visit your kids and grandkids. Mm-hmm. Too many times people don't. Sure. They just sit and they do nothing in retirement. They wait too long to take that dream vacation. Mm-hmm. And if you wait too long, I have found that folks don't want to be too far from their doctors. Okay. They don't want to, when you get deep into retirement, you have doctor's appointments every week. Mm. Sometimes multiple days per week. You can't travel once you get to that point.
Right.
You have to get that done before. You have to get it done before you get sick, mm-hmm. right? Before you have a stroke or before your joints are killing you so bad where you don't enjoy it. You got to plan those things, and you got to do it. Travel, visit, put that addition on your house or whatever it is that you enjoy doing. Do that hobby. You need to do it.
Sure. You
need to do it early, and just make sure you don't chicken out or just, right. We'll do it some year. We'll do it some year.
Sure.
We'll get to it.
Absolutely. All right. The next one on 10 things to ponder before you retire. You are not your job.
Yeah, I mean, we see this a lot in professional people, like a doctor. I'm Dr. John Jones. They've been referred to as doctor their whole life. Mm-hmm. They have egos in a lot of cases, and they once they retire, they're no longer the doctor. And sometimes they tend to work longer so they can keep being the doctor.
Okay.
They're afraid to retire because that's how they built their whole life, is around being Dr. Jones. Mm-hmm. Same with auto workers are the same way. Ford or GM. They live. That's them. Mm-hmm. I'm a Ford machinist, or I'm a Ford employee. And once they retire, they're no longer a Ford retiree. They were a Ford. It's still tied to that. Now they're a Ford retiree, and it's hard to break that. Mm-hmm. I try in certain cases. Just some folks have this issue. They're John Jones. They're not Ford worker John Jones or Dr. John Jones. They need to separate themselves from their work or their profession once they retire.
Sure.
They're Grandpa Jones or Husband Jones or whatever the case, and then live like we said, in the item before.
Sure, absolutely. Now this one, how about this? If you are going to move.
Yeah. Again, too many times people talk about it. We got to get out of this house. We got to, there's 2 floors and a basement. We got to get to a single, floor, mm-hmm. or a house that's smaller and easier to maintain, or a home that's newer, or a home that's closer to shopping or closer to the highway. Whatever the case, mm-hmm. they talk about moving, but then they never move. And mm-hmm. some people wait till it's too late. Maybe Mr. passes away and now you have widow, and maybe she's 70s or 80. Well, how is she going to move now? Mm-hmm. She's going to go through all the items, pack all the boxes.
Sure.
Maybe the kids are in other states and not here to help. So it's a nightmare to move once you're too old to do it comfortably. Mm-hmm. So I like to have folks think ahead. Are they going to stay in this house forever, or do you think they may move at some point? If they're going to move, we want to move. Sure. Let's plan in the next year or two or whatever.
Get it done, right?
Get things packed, let's find a nice place, and do it while we're all here and all healthy and can do it properly.
All right. And the last of the 10 is simplify your life.
Yeah. What I mean by simplify your life, and I'm talking more finances here. You know, consolidate the bank accounts. Sometimes I meet with folks, they have 7, 8 savings and checking accounts. They have 10, 15 CDs, all coming due at different times.
Okay.
You know, they have IRAs all over the place, at Edward Jones, at Fidelity, you know, at whatever, you know, American Express or wherever they've worked with in the past, at down to bank. So, you know, now they have these required minimum distributions at 7.5, and they're figuring out, well, which one should I pull my money from? Or did I do this one? Or did we forget this one? Right. It's a nightmare. Simplify your life as you get into retirement and the further you move into retirement. Consolidate accounts, don't ladder CDs as much. You know, Warren Buffett says, put all your eggs in one basket and then watch that basket. Okay, and that's what I talk to folks who do. Yeah. We can handle safe money, risk money. It's me. Our money's spread out, but you're working with one advisor, and you're going to watch me real well.
Right, absolutely. Now, friends, pick up that phone, 866-626-3990. Make that phone call. We'll be back right after this.